Hey y'all, it's your girl Zoe, and today, in light of Tiny Living Stuff Pack coming out today, we are going to do a tiny farmhouse speed build. So I hope you enjoy this country barnyard farmhouse style of build. Let's get right into the speed build video. Alrighty, so just mapping out the floor plan here, and I just put 5x5 boxes on top of each other, and we're doing a farmhouse, like barnish type of tiny house, and I'm just like figuring out like what door I should put in. I decided on this one because it looked very Barney, not Barney the dinosaur, like what am I talking about, but like barnish. And the inspiration I had is I was looking for like my Sims 2 a game, and I was like looking through like my old CDs, my old DVDs, and also they're in the same place as my VHSs, and I found a Ma and Pa Kettle VHS. I don't know if you guys remember that, like movie TV series, but it was like a very country-ish type of show. It was just like a comedy. It's so random. Like I have a VHS of Ma and Pa Kettle. That is how old I am. I'm really showing my age here. But so that's the inspiration of this like barnish farmhouse for the Tiny Living Stuff Pack. And yeah, and I wanted to like utilize the space as much as possible. So I did this wraparound porch, and I'm putting move objects on because I always forget to do that. But yeah, so I did this wraparound porch, and I did the dark ceilings with the red sliding because I just thought that looked very like country to me, and it kind of matched the surroundings. It felt like this color scheme like should have been a part of Brindleton Bay, because that's where we're building this at. Obviously you can put this in any world you want, but Brindleton Bay is like it's my favorite map probably. And I was thinking about putting some brown color like into this build, but I was like, you know what, I kind of like the red and white. I think it like has nice contrast. So I was like, I'll do red and white on the outside and do some brown on the inside. So you'll see a lot of brown on the inside here in 1 second. So yeah, as you can see, very brown here. And I like that it's very like an raw, unwashed brown. And I was trying to put that old timey stove, but it was like $2,000. So I was like, ain't doing it. And I'm looking for some countertops, and I was like, oh, I don't like any of the base games. If you're going to put some countertops, do those Parenthood ones. I don't like that pack really much, but they do have good build and buy. So if you have Parenthood, I would do the countertops. And then I have these country counters that I put in every single build, just like I did in my tiny house university video, which I'll put that in the link below if you haven't seen that already. Decided to do a dining room, like a little dining room corner, and instead of putting like an actual dining room table, the patio table fit just nicely in 2 tiles. So I was like, okay, yeah, it has the same brown color scheme I'm looking for, and it fit in 2 tiles, so that patio worked perfectly for the inside. And then I'm using that apple end table to put my little old school TV on, which I thought looked really well with the country vibe. And then I used my same couch that I used last time because I just love that couch, and it just gave a really Navajo type of country feel to the look. And I just put that random bookcase there because I could not figure out what bookcase to put. So just putting another applewood end table, so like, you know, your Sims can put like a cup or a plate, because you know they love to put those cup and plates anywhere in the dang house. So there's a place for them to put that in. And then I noticed it was a little dark in this build, so I put a ceiling lamp, and it has like the lanterns, which I thought looked perfect for a country vibe we're going for. And I was able to fit in, yes, I was able to fit in a little desk, and I've already tested it. Your Sim can go throughout the whole house, use the dining room, the kitchen, that computer, and sit and nap on the couch. So everything is usable and your Sim can walk around with. And now I'm just putting last minute decorations. Oh, so I'm putting some little country decorations on the wall, and I'm about to get to these ribbons. When I found these ribbons, I was like, oh my gosh, perfect. Like I could definitely imagine like someone being like hot dog eating contest, or like if you're into gardening, a gardening contest. I don't know, maybe like a horse riding contest, but we did not get horse riding and cats and dogs, but you know, that's another story. And yeah, you can see me putting like last minute knickknacks around. And as I was looking for knickknacks, I came across the baby. Baby Yoda. And I was like, oh my God, I want to put Baby Yoda in this build so bad. But yeah, I was like, all right, let me stop playing. Like, this is not the way. So I decided not to use Baby Yoda inside the build. And I was going to go with the overhead lamp again, but I found that country standing lamp, and I put that in the corner because I was like, okay, yeah, it's giving me the country vibes here. And just like figuring out the layout for the bedroom loft. Again, how to put those apple pick-in end tables. I just love those end tables. I use those in like every build, but now it actually fits with this build. And then the round country mirror that is still usable, and they can still practice their speech there. Put on the hamper on beside it because I said, okay, the like brown weave basket fits well. Okay, so this is where it gets a little tricky because I started using Seasons stuff here. And as I put that Seasons laundry basket, I decided, let me put a Get Famous laundry detergent on top of my bureau. And then it just went downhill from there. I was using everything just base game. And then once I started using one season item, you see me now putting the umbrella stand with the Seasons pack. And I just went all out and used Seasons now all across the build you'll see here soon. Okay, now I thought, I'll give props to myself for this little thought you see me do here. I decided to put these two end curtains and put them like with move objects together, so they kind of give us some like separation from the stairs and the loft because it's an upstairs loft. And I was like, okay, pat myself on the back, yes. And I didn't like the yellow color scheme, but I found the green curtains with the green sheets, and I was like, okay, yes, I'm loving the green vibe, and it's definitely giving me country feels. So as you can see, I was going to put an easel, but I was like, it just felt too wonky. It felt out of place upstairs. So you'll see soon when we do our tour that I put it outside instead of the inside. And then I just put last minute decorations, and I just started shoving like random like closet stuff in the corner just to fill up the space because I didn't know what else to put in that corner. So you can put a skill item if you want to. I just used like closet decorations. Okay, so enough talking with the speed build. Let's get into the tour, and then you'll see my landscaping, and then you'll see everything else that I put in this farmhouse, tiny living, tiny house build. Let's get into the tour. Alrighty, so this is going to be the tour for my tiny farmhouse build. I did all the landscaping and all the decorations off screen because I really needed to like think about like where I was going to place things. I'm going to even put a little mom pa kettle pickup truck right here, which I thought was really cute. So if you've already noticed, a lot of stuff is not just base game, but all the like essential items, like, you know, like toilets and like a stove and all, I think all the flowers and all that good stuff is base game. It's just like the well, that lamp over here, the mailbox, that's like from Seasons. So they're not necessary, they're just like pretty to look at. But yeah, so this is the end result of my tiny farmhouse. And I really, I love it. I'm very proud of myself because I do not landscape, I don't build. And I don't know, I think I really gave an immersive finished build here. So walking to the front door, you can see that we have a lovely field of sunflowers, cute little potted plants here with your watering, a milk jug, and a nice cute country bench, and of course, a festive wreath. If we want to go to the corner over here, more apple pick-in end tables and boxes, a grill, which you can grill outside, some random decorations from Pets and Seasons for the flowers. Onto the other side, I put our trash can right here, so it kind of blended in with this like barrel, which I think this decoration is from base game. I put a couple lamps, some gardening tools, which I thought fit because we have a big garden with under the awning over here. So this is where I ended up putting the easel with the arts and crafts little end table over here. And then When you get to the awning of the backyard of the build, you get Baby Yoda! Because I have one of the trait perks for this build is gnome friendly. So you're going to see a lot of gnomes in this build if you download it from the gallery and if you keep that Loft trait. So I was like, okay, the master of all gnomes is going to protect the garden. The baby is going to protect the garden. This is the way. And if you noticed earlier, I didn't build a bathroom because I was like, how cute would it be to have a farmhouse with an actual outhouse back here? In the outhouse, you have a little bucket toilet seat. And then you have the shower from university. Obviously, you can put any shower you want if you don't have university, but just think it goes with the outhouse theme. And vampires. Oh my God. Love vampires with the build and buy. We got the cobwebs, the cracked wood, the open surface wood stains, holes, just the open wood holes. Like how, I don't know. I just really, really love the little details of the outhouse. I thought it was put the cherry on top. This is the inside, and as you can probably tell, I put the hole in the wall exposed stickers from vampires in the inside as well. We have our kitchen, the living area on the other side, our desk area, and everything, like I said, is usable. Your sim can use every single thing and nothing's going to get in his way or their way. And if you want to go upstairs, more exposed wood. And then you have your loft, which I did a couple extra decorations, which I thought just gave it a very immersive country barnyard feel. Everything works in this build. Alrighty, I hope you enjoyed watching my tiny farmhouse speed build. I'm really proud of myself with this one. I did really well with the landscaping, I think so. I mean, I ain't no like James Turner, Lil Simsy or anything like that. Don't get it twisted. But I think for a beginner builder, I did a pretty good job. I think it definitely gives a country barnyard vibe. And since we are in the world of Brindleton Bay, I just think it just fits with this world so well. And you can even see the farm with the cows in the background. Like, come on. This build was made for Brindleton Bay. I love this world so much. So this build is only 52 tiles, so it definitely qualifies for the tiny house benefits if you are going to download the tiny living stuff pack, which I'm so excited for. This build will be uploaded into the gallery. You can look up ZoeyZoco if you want to download this build. And there is going to be a lot more tiny builds with actual tiny living items from the stuff pack. And I'm about to record a couple of videos right after this one. So stay tuned this week for more tiny builds. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see y'all later. T-dubs.